stop. If you're thinking about starting GLP-1 medication and you think that shot is all you need to do to lose weight, this video is for you. I've been first on Wegovy and then on Zepbound for 2.5 years, and I have a lot to share about my story. When I started, I did everything wrong, but thankfully I had a very good doctor who helped me with this process and who taught me what to do and how to deal with side effects, how to make sure that I eat right, and we will talk about all these things in this video. When I started, I did everything wrong and I actually gained a few pounds the first couple of weeks. I will tell you about my mistakes today so you don't have to repeat them. My name is Shapiro and I've been on Ozempic, well, not on Ozempic, on Wegovy and Zepbound for 2.5 years. I lost 45 pounds. Do you see this result? Isn't it great? I must say, I'm not a doctor and I'm not a nutritionist, so this video is about my experience of me being on these medications and me losing 45 pounds. So my mistake number one was that I stopped eating completely. GLP-1 medications work on your hunger. So I wasn't hungry, so maybe I would have coffee in the morning with a little bit of milk. For lunch I would have yogurt, and for dinner sometimes I would have a salad and sometimes I wouldn't have anything. So I don't even know, 500 or 500 calories a day. That's definitely not enough. That's not enough to sustain your muscle. It's not enough for your cognitive abilities. The body actually shuts down and you would think that you would be losing weight, but it doesn't want to let go that weight because it's thinking that you're starving. So you do lose weight originally. So week 1 I lost a few pounds, week 2 I lost a few pounds, week 3 I didn't lose any pounds, and week 4 I actually gained. So after speaking to my doctor, she told me you can't eat like that. You really need to eat. You need to eat good 1,200 calories plus. If you're a bigger person, you may need more than 1,200 calories. And if you're active, and I was trying to work out at the same time, you need to eat more. Good weight loss is 0.5 pound a week, 1 pound a week, never more than 2 pounds a week. If you're losing 6, 7, if you're starting with a very high weight, you may be losing this kind of weight originally, but I wasn't starting from very, very heavy weight. So for me, 0.5 pound, 1 pound, 2 pounds was perfect. I didn't understand that when I started. That's why I'm making this video. I want you to understand small progression is healthier than losing a lot of weight at once. Second mistake was even dumber, and this is something that I should have known before because I run marathons, so this is important. Protein is king. You really need to prioritize your protein, especially when you're in weight loss, because when you lose weight, you not only lose fat, you also lose muscle, and as we get older, it's so much harder to gain that muscle back, so we do not want to lose a lot of muscle. On this medication, you lose a little bit of muscle, and it's normal, because if you lose fat, you also lose muscle. You just don't want that loss to be very significant, and for that you need to do strength training and eat protein, and you need about 100 grams of protein a day. I still have trouble getting there. I know how to. I actually created a high protein menu for 7 days that you can download from the description. I created it for myself because I needed a guide, and I'm trying to get there. It's hard, but you really need to try. Protein is very important. One thing I will say what helps me a lot, I also have a protein shake every day, and that's immediately 25 grams. It's 1/4 what you need a day, and it's just a shake. It's my snack. Usually do it after I work out. You're supposed to have protein after you work out. It's easy to digest. It's easy to take. I make it with fruits and either hazelnut milk or almond milk. I buy these milks from Whole Foods. It's called Elmhurst, and I like this milk because it only has nuts and water, nothing else. Like if you look at other commercially available nut milks, they have other stuff that we don't need. So yeah, protein, it's like, let's go back to protein. It's very important. 100 grams a day. You need 30 grams for breakfast, 30 grams for lunch, and 30 grams for dinner, and then a little bit of snacking with nuts that will give you additional protein. So when you don't get enough protein, what happens to your body? Let's talk about that. You will lose your hair, and this is one of the side effects of Ozempic or any other GLP medication. Your skin will not look as nice as you would like. Ozempic face is directly related to protein loss, and you are just not going to be as strong. If you're a woman and you're going into menopause, you really need to worry about bone loss, osteopenia, and osteoporosis. You really need to worry about it. When we don't get enough protein and strength training, that's what we will get, the bone loss. That's a no, that's a health hazard, and we don't want it. So GLP meds are great. Like, I'm not saying don't take them, but you need to know protein is very, very important. Let's talk about what the menu should look like. You should have eggs for breakfast. If you can eat, let's say 2 eggs and maybe 2 egg whites, that's a good amount of eggs. You can have cottage cheese for breakfast with some nuts. You can have yogurt with some chia seeds. So that's your breakfast. For lunch, you should have salad with a chicken breast. And for dinner, you should have some sort of protein like chicken, meat, or fish. Again, with vegetables. You can eat some carbs, but make sure they are healthy carbs. And then add a protein shake in between. That will give you about 100 grams, like what I just said. It's not hard to get. It's just you need to be constantly thinking and planning your meals. So after I started eating properly, from like 300-400 calories a day to 12 to 1400 calories a day, I did feel more energetic and I was able to work out, because when I was on 300 calories, you can imagine that energy was gone, didn't want to work out. The mood was bad. And that's another thing. Many people report that their mood is bad. And that's also probably, I don't know, I'm not a doctor, but I'm thinking is related to your nutrition. Let's talk about things like coffee, alcohol. That's another mistake. You shouldn't be drinking coffee and you shouldn't be drinking alcohol as much as before. I mean, you can still drink coffee and alcohol. I'm not saying don't drink it. I was drinking a lot of coffee. That was my problem. So when I continued on GLP medication, drinking so much coffee actually made my hands shake. And that, I don't understand the process, but it hits you faster than before. So caffeine, alcohol, the same way, hits you faster. So be careful with those things that used to be normal, but now you shouldn't be doing them. Let's talk about side effects. For me, I didn't have, like some people have constipation or severe diarrhea. I didn't have those type of side effects, but my doctor, she was teaching me and other of her patients on how to deal with side effects. And another thing that you should be thinking about is fiber. You can do supplement fiber, you can buy fiber powders, or you can do it through food. So what is fiber? It's your whole wheat bread, it's your vegetables. So make sure you get enough of that. And if you experience either constipation or diarrhea, do add that in. I actually discovered something really fun. I'm going to show you this. Hold on. I discovered these sodas. This is from Olipop. This whole can has only 35 calories. But what it also has, it has 6 grams of dietary fiber, which is 21% of your daily needed requirement. Only 3 grams of sugar. So not only it's delicious, it tastes like Coke. They have different flavors. Actually, you buy it on Amazon. Not only it's delicious, it's actually good for you. Who would have thought? I would never think. So, if you don't want to take fiber supplements, you can buy these cans. So what do I avoid? I avoid greasy foods. I avoid sugary drinks. I never drank sugary drinks. I avoid alcohol. I drink less coffee. All these things will create nausea, all the other side effects like diarrhea, constipation. So you really need to be cognizant of how you eat, what you eat. And I created the 7-day high protein menu. This will help you dramatically if you want to download it. The link is in the description. Okay, you want my results? I started GLP-1 medication. I was about 165 pounds. Right now, I am between 120 and 122 pounds. I'm still on maintenance. I don't think I will ever come off. Anytime I try to lower my dose, I do start gaining weight. My doctor did find a physical medical reason why that is happening, so I need to be on GLP-1 medications. Let's talk about, can you ever come off the medication? And I guess there are 2 types of people. There are people who gained weight because of their lifestyle, because they didn't exercise, they ate a lot of wrong foods, they drank a lot. This is one type of person. These people just didn't have the right lifestyle, but they don't have anything medically wrong with them. And then there are other people who may or may not have eaten correctly, exercised or not exercised, but have a medical reason why they cannot lose weight. So people on this side who just need to change their lifestyle lifestyle can actually lose weight with the help of GLP-1 medications, change the lifestyle, and when they come off, there is no medical reason why they would gain that weight back. But on the other hand, people who have a medical reason, they will have to stay on medication forever. Usually your younger people will have less issues. If you try to lose weight all your life, if you go on a diet and then regain, the answer is that you will probably need to stay on this medication forever. So I'm one of those people, unfortunately, but I'm good with it. That's fine. So important things that you need to do. You need to eat right. You need to have about 100 grams of protein a day. You need to move. You need to do weight training because you don't want to lose muscle. You need to drink a lot of water so you stay hydrated, because one of the things that you will not want to do also is drink water. Same way as food you don't want to eat, you will not want to drink. So don't forget to drink and stay hydrated. And by the way, if you eat soup or if you drink soda or if you drink coffee, that counts towards your hydration. But again, soda is not good for you because of sugar. So number one thing, talk to your doctor. Don't listen to me. I'm talking about my experience. I'm not suggesting that just because I lost 45 pounds with weight loss medication that you should go on them. I went to my doctor. My doctor did the blood test. We talked about, she actually made everybody who was on her program take classes with her. There were, I think, 6, and each class covered different topics. I don't remember right now everything that we covered, but it went from what you need to eat to the emotional support to side effects, like all the issues that you may experience when you're on these medications. So definitely find a good doctor. If your doctor just gives you a prescription and lets you go and doesn't help you with understanding the experience that you're going to have on these medications, that's not the right doctor. You really need to find the doctor who will help you every step of the way. If this content is interesting, I talk a lot about wellness, getting older, longevity. I'm 51. It's important for me to stay healthy, well, and energetic through the years as I get older. Like, I do not want to be that old person who needs help, with the smallest things. I don't want to walk with the walker. I want to have healthy old age. And this is why I'm doing everything I'm doing. And this channel here is about my experience, and some of it is about beauty, because I think now with all the new things that are coming out, we can stay looking younger longer. So if you're interested in that sort of content, please subscribe, share it with your friends who may be interested as well. Download the guides. I will list all the guides that I have in my description here, so download them and watch my next video. Until next time, bye.